guys here in the gym right now. I'm about to get into my ab exercises that I do in the gym. I don't traditionally come to the gym just to do abs. If I'm going to do abs, I'll do it on top of cardio, maybe if I'm doing some powerlifting afterwards, or if I'm doing some high intensity interval training, which is usually the theme of all of my workouts. But I want you guys to remember that abs are made in the kitchen as well with good exercise. It's not just in the gym or just in the kitchen. You need both. It's important that you know what works for your body. So I'm going to walk you guys through a couple of my favorite ab exercises that have worked for me, and hopefully you guys can incorporate them into your routines for down the road when reaching your fitness goal. So if you guys are ready to see some of my favorite ab exercises in the gym, please keep watching. Prior to starting up any ab workouts in the gym, I love to warm up with some cardio. I set the elliptical to a 20 resistance and 20 cross ramp, and I stay on there for about 4 to 5 minutes. I like to keep my arms up and my elbows out and just warm up the muscles I'm going to be using in today's workouts. As soon as I'm done with the elliptical, I run over to the treadmill, set it to 4 incline and an 8 speed, and I just do a nice consistent jog for about 3 and 3.5 minutes. I recommend jogging because it'll open up your lungs, get your blood circulating throughout your whole body, and will just set up for a nice pump prior to working out your abs that day. Make sure you're keeping a good breathing routine while running, opening up your lungs, and as soon as you hit 3.5 minutes, you're going to be sidestepping until you hit about 5 minutes. And I just do 10 each way. And I recommend this because it'll work your legs, it works your quads, it works your glutes, it'll work your core at the same time, and it's just another thing that's great for a warm-up prior to working out your abs at the gym. Make sure you're getting in the proper amount of water throughout your workout, that's very important, and practice good gym etiquette for your fellow gym members. Alright guys, so I'm starting off today's workout with a 15-pound dumbbell. I'm going to be bringing it over to the pull-up bar. I'm going to be putting it on the ground, getting into a pull-up position with my palms out. I'm going to put the weight in between my feet and then raise my knees up. And you can see that dumbbell's right there hanging from my feet. And you can see me driving my knees up to my chest. And you're going to be repeating this movement for a 10 count. A good tip for your breathing routine, make sure when you're bringing your knees up for this that you're exhaling to the fullest extent. You don't want to have any breath left in your body and then inhale when you bring it back down. It's really important that you have a good breathing technique and good form throughout this. Pay attention to the way I'm doing it and you guys will be just fine. So for part B of this movement, I'm going to be performing a knee raise pull-up variation. You can see I'm doing the knee raise and pulling up at the same time. I want you guys to pay attention to my grip on this one. You see my palms are out. And I know some of you are sitting there saying, I can't even do a pull-up. How am I going to do a knee raise at the same time, let alone with weight? It's okay. Drop the weight. Don't do the pull-ups. Just do the regular hanging knee raises, or if you could do a few pull-ups, just try to do some pull-ups afterwards. Just pace yourself. I know I sound like a broken record, but you have to crawl before you can walk. Practice makes progress. Moving on to the second exercise of my 5-part ab routine for today in the gym, I reversed my grip based off the first movement, and you can see because of the grip, my body is at a different angle than it was in the first exercise, generating a great burn for your core, your midsection, your obliques, your arms, even your thighs. But before we move on to the second part of today's exercise, I want to let you guys know that my little brother did film me for this and not Carly, so I apologize if it's a little bit shaky, but we ran into a few technical difficulties, so I was forced to do about 30 to 35 reps of this particular movement. And I fail at the 5th rep when I'm supposed to do 10, but I kept it in the video because I wanted you guys to see me fail, so you know that it is okay to fail in the gym. You must push your body to its limit in order to make strides in fitness. Alright, so this is my favorite ab exercise of the day. I call this the big boy ab roller. I grab 2 35-pound plates, a bar, and a mobile decline bench. You can see my stance on the decline bench. The reason I use it is because it just creates more of an angle for me to have to put more stress on my midsection to perform this exercise. You can see that it's working my arms, but I'm doing a good job of making sure that I'm breathing right and keeping my core tight and not letting my back give out. You need to keep a strong back throughout this movement. Make sure you slightly bend your arms just so you can put the stress on your triceps and keep, like I said, a good breathing technique. It's very important. But repeat this for 17 reps If you guys can't do 17, cut it in half, but work towards a goal to get to 17. 17 is a lucky number of mine and Carly's. I just like to use it a lot. But that's the way I like to go. I don't really set a number for my ab workouts. Really, I like to do it till failure. But for you beginners that can't do as many as I'm doing, stick to a number that's comfortable until you can. For the fourth movement today, we're gonna do oblique twists. Now this is something I just made up myself. I've been experimenting with a lot of different movements throughout my fitness career, and this is something I always stuck with because it just ripped up my core and my obliques so well. And you can see as a trend throughout all my ab exercises today, I've been hanging, putting the stress on my arms and my upper body because I'm constantly putting my body to work. If I'm not working my abs, I want to work another muscle, which you will also see in the fifth and final exercise called hanging core bicycles. I'm moving my legs up and down, working my core, my obliques, my lower back, but I'm working a little bit of my leg muscles as well, bringing my feet up and working my upper body while hanging. This is something I've also just made up along the way from experience working abs, but you're going to be doing these and the oblique twists for a 20 count. So that does it, guys. Those are my ab workouts. As you can see, I am spent. Alright, so there you guys go. Those are the ab workouts that I do in the gym. Don't forget, for those of you at home, abs aren't made just in the gym. You got to incorporate a good diet, good sleeping schedule, and you can check out some of my other videos on tips towards gaining healthy weight, all that good stuff. Alright, but thank you guys for watching. Until next video, my name is Brett Cap. I'll see you guys next time.